Golden Boy Promotions, and sponsored by Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, and Bet Online. All of the fight odds are brought to you by Bet Online. We'll start with our first fight, which will begin at 6 p.m. on the West Coast, and we'll move up to our main event in this ceremonial weigh-in. First up, 4 rounds of super featherweight action. Again, this will be at 6 local here on the West Coast. Jonathan Tejeda of Mexico City takes on Jorge Chavez of San Diego. All right, first on the scale, he's ready to go. Mexico City's Golden Jonathan Tejeda. Looks good, 124.8 Tejeda, 124.8. His opponent 1-0 with 1 knockout in his professional debut, San Diego's own Jorge Chavez. Chavez official weight 127.8. Both fighters are good to go. Again, this fight will go off at 6 o'clock on the West Coast, live on DAZN. Golden Boy Fight Night, Thursday night action here at Fantasy Springs. Both fighters will be stepping into the ring for the second time in their young careers. 4-round super featherweight action. And it's camera time.
Take some shots here. Let me know, Juan. Good, face off.
Jonathan Tejeda of Mexico and Jorge Chavez kicking it off for us tomorrow night here at Fantasy Springs. Thank you, gentlemen. Next up, we'll move to the flyweight division. 6 rounds of action with Ernie Marquez of Colorado and Mexico's John Salvatierra. And first on the scale, he is out of Fort Morgan, Colorado, originally from Pueblo. 29-fight veteran Ernie the Gladiator Marquez. Here's Ernie Marquez on the scale. Official weight 110.8. And his opponent ready to step up, John Nito Salazar from Cabo San Lucas. He comes in 111.6. Salvatierra 111.6 in this flyweight matchup.
Yeah, we'll go with the tape. Face the front first with the tape. And then when they tell you, just look at him in his eyes. I love that. It's my favorite part. Yeah, it's my favorite part. It's California. It's from Let my hair down for vacation. It looks good. It's very healthy. Thank you.
Ernie Marquez with the very healthy head of hair. Makes me jealous. I remember those problems.
Camera first. Posing.
Ernie Marquez will step into the ring for the 30th time in his career tomorrow night against the 8-fight veteran, 7-1 from Cabo San Lucas, John Nito Salvatierra. 6 rounds of flyweight action tomorrow night on DAZN from here at Fantasy Springs. Thank you, gentlemen, and we will see you tomorrow inside the ring. Well, let's move to the super bantamweight division. This bout is scheduled for 8 exciting rounds for Tijuana's Victor Ruiz and Coachela's Manuel Flores. Victor Ruiz will be first on the scale, 23-12 with 16 knockouts. Affectionately known by his family and friends as Pelon. 119.6 for Ruiz, 119.6. Next, his opponent, undefeated, 11-0 with 8 knockouts. From Coachella, Manuel Gucci Flores. And the undefeated Flores official weight is 119.4. Ruiz again, 119.6. 35-fight veteran with 23 wins, and Coachella's undefeated super bantamweight, Manuel Flores, came in 119.4. Eight-round super bantamweight attraction brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions. Victor Ruiz of Tijuana takes on Coachella's undefeated Manuel Flores. And now we'll jump into our co-featured bout tomorrow night. 8 rounds, this in the lightweight division. From Apodaca, Mexico, here's the Doberman, Jairo Lopez. His opponent from Covina, unbeaten, Jose Gonzalez. The Doberman will be first on the scale from Apodaca, Mexico, 27-14 with 17 knockouts. Jairo Lopez, official weight 133.2. And here's Covina's unbeaten 10 knockout, to his credit, from Covina, Jose Tito Gonzalez. And Gonzalez is 134.4. Both fighters good to go in our co-main event tomorrow night. 8 rounds of lightweight action. Headed your way live on DAZN. Be sure to subscribe if you do not have the app. Be sure to download and become a subscriber to DAZN. Catch all the action all year long for just $99. Our thanks to Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, title sponsor of Golden Boy Boxing, and Bet Online. All of the fight odds are brought to you by Bet Online. El Doberman, Jairo Lopez, 27-14, 17 knockouts from Mexico, takes on the 11-0-1, 10 knockout Covina native, Jose Tito Gonzalez. Your co-main event tomorrow, 8 rounds in the lightweight division. Thank you, fellas. And now to our main event, ladies and gentlemen, from Fantasy Springs Resort Casino here in Indio, California. 10 rounds scheduled in the lightweight division. First up, from San Diego, 32 wins, 3 defeats with 3 draws, 17 knockouts. He goes by No Mercy. Here is Mercito Gesta. And his opponent from Palmdale, California, 26-2, 22 knockouts to his credit, Joel Diaz Jr. Gesta, you are first on the scale. Here is No Mercy out of San Diego. Gesta, official weight 134.8, 134.8 pounds. And his opponent from Palmdale, his 29th professional fight, Joel Diaz Jr. And Diaz official weight is 134.6. Our main event is good. 134.6 for Diaz Jr. Here's your main event once again, folks. Tomorrow night, 10 rounds of lightweight action. Mercito, Gesta, no mercy, puts it on the line with Joel Diaz Jr. out of Palmdale, California. Tickets are still available, going quickly. We have a limited supply remaining, so if you are going to make it out to the low desert tomorrow, be sure to go online and get those tickets. GoldenBoyBoxing.com. You can also go on to Ticketmaster.com. And if you can't make it to California, go on to DAZN.com and catch all the action tomorrow night. Brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions, Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, and Bet Online, where your fight odds are brought to you by. There's your main event, Mercito, Gesta, Joel Diaz Jr. Tomorrow night action here in Indio, California. That concludes our official weigh-in this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us today here at Fantasy Springs. We'll see you tomorrow night, live action on the West Coast at 6 p.m. on DAZN.